little clothes. And it felt so good to have just a little money.
Did you ever get any more schooling than your one semester or your summer at ISTC?
Not at ISTC, but I got my bachelor's degree later.
Later, but it was not here.
It was here.
It was here. Okay.
Yes.
At UNI, when
Mhm.
it was UNI, then
Yes.
you had your okay.
Yes.
But you weren't teaching then.
I wasn't teaching, but my son graduated from high school, and he went to school up here and was complaining about things, you know. And I said, well, Terry, I'm going to enroll in a couple classes. And if I can do it, you can do it too. And you know, I started and then I couldn't stop. I think it was 1975 when I got my degree, so it was a lot of years later. But
What was your favorite part of the day when you were teaching?
oh, I don't know, probably the children coming for their assignments and helping them when they had problems.
You said you had a bad memory. Can you think of a hard situation you faced as a classroom teacher?
Well, I had a situation at Union 4, and which irritated me an awful lot, and I called the superintendent. I wanted the Blackhawk County superintendent to come out, and, well, at least talk to me, you know. But he never showed. And that really frustrated me. So I had to work it out by myself, which I finally did.
Why did you choose to teach?
Well, at that time, there weren't a lot of choices that women had. And we were kind of poor people, it was one of the best things I could do at the time. And I remember I went to the bank in Kesley, and I borrowed $150. That put me through the summer. And I gradually paid it all back.
Do you have any idea how long it took you to pay that back?
I don't know. I know I don't like debt hanging over my head. I never did. And I got it paid back.
What did you have to do before you left the building at the end of the day?
Well, I had to get that floor swept. And correct papers, always correcting papers. And, you know, tests weren't ever made out. You always had to do your own. I'd make up tests, especially in history and geography, you know.
While you were teaching, what major events were going on in the world?
World War II.
Did that affect your life at the rural school?
Yeah, it did. Because it was so traumatic. So many traumatic things happened, you know. And old Hitler was such a terrible ruler, and what he did to the Jews.
Were there special events held at these schools? Were they ever used as polling places? Or?
Just that there was church held in the Ripley school.
Was that a special denomination?
Evangelical. And I don't remember whether they gave the school board a little bit for meeting there of a Sunday. They might have. You know, I was kind of small at that time and I didn't realize what was going on in that kind of thing.
You have shared so many wonderful things with me this afternoon. Anything else we should know?
Oh, I can't think of anything right now. I feel I got a good education in our rural schools because I had a good teacher and she helped me so much. And you know, she died at Western Home. I found out later, this is a number of years ago, and I didn't know she was there. Otherwise, I surely would have gone to see her. But I think I only saw her a few times after I graduated from 8th grade. Don't remember seeing her a lot.
I guess there might be, when you've had the same teacher for years, you could have quite a special relationship.
Yes, yes. Yes, she was very good.
Thank you very much. I'm going to,
Whoops.
I'm going to switch this around because we don't see the, there, we got your Thanksgiving cactus in there. We got a good picture of that.
I'm kind of proud of that.
Well, you should be. It's gorgeous.